Welcome to the second chapter. We are going through each action from the start. Still, one could consider this an introductory chapter, but we are on to look what is the salary and contract status of the team in regards to the MLS specific rules. In this screen that has the salaries in the same format that you have chosen in the preferences screen, and contrary to the inbox news item explaining the rules that fixedly expresses the salary, the wages in per annum instead of what you have chosen in preferences. We have 9,250 euros per week remaining to consume the salary cap space, and we have almost 120,000 euros in transfer allocation funds. The team has the two designated player slots occupied, so we have two designated player slots, and both of them are occupied because we don't have slots available. Two designated players at club, no young designated players at club, one generation Adidas players, and three homegrown players. That means we don't have a possibility to sign a designated player unless I unload whoever it is, which I will be looking right now. Sign contract. So it would be Maurice Edu, who is one of the best players. I was going to say better, then change to best. The best players in the squad, so this is worth being on a designated players contract. And the other is Christian Maidana, who I think we didn't come through this player in the previous chapter, and it is good player for the left winger. Maybe a designated player I would ask more from, but we will see. If I want some designated player better, this will be the guy to leave the club, but that's not something that has to happen as of yet. I was going through the teams in the MLS and looking at players at the positions that I am interested, starting by centre backs, asking the scouts to scout those players that looked interesting, especially from teams with little strength in the striker position. But that will be too much time clicking and looking, and I'm not too much in the mood at the moment. So I went to the scouting and looked at some by attributes search. Normally I got some that I am scouting, and here you can see all the players that I had started to scout by looking at MLS teams. Bobby Bowling will have a very high jumping rate, so it will break my idea of experimenting with center backs that have an especially high jumping rate and aerial ability. This other also has good jumping ability, and the plus that he can play at either side of the defense. Pogalets again as the first, and he is quite slow. Similarly with Tyson Wall and Michael Parkhurst will be more of the fast player with not too much jumping reach, low aggression though. understood that the results from the search, one of the guys was also showing in the search by attributes and position. This is fast and not good in the air, but he's strong even if he doesn't jump too high and has good mentals. So possibly Apam is going to be my choice. This is not fast, not good in the air, just about barely making it, but I am going to scout him all the same. As I thought, I offered a contract to Apam, who I have not shown you because the scout has not shown anything new from the pop-up, and that perhaps you didn't see enough of that, so I am going to show it right now. So this is Apam on Yekachi Apam. He has quite decent stats, maybe the seasons are lowest, and his position low, as well as his natural fitness is not great. Doesn't jump too much, but then that again fits my experiment with center backs that are not very good jumping. And this is what Scout has told me about the Packard, who would be an expensive signing, but I am going to try it for him. So let's see what they decide. It's possible to ask for Aniko to play chances. So I will should be out. No, it's not in the first name. And I see if they don't want this. Okay, so I will remove that. Draft allocation and super draft first round pick. I will another draft allocation for the next year at the second round pick, and I will make that offer. So Philadelphia has rejected the offer. I will see if it seems we have no director of football to make that, or the MLS doesn't work that. And Apam has accepted his contract offer, so he is in. So yeah, we don't have to set him into a transfer target, but I will make a trade inquiry and see what they say. The Apam deal will come through the 18th of February, and they've rejected the trade for Parkhurst, which is quite understandable considering he's a very good quality player. So I'll be making our first tactic, and I will be setting it right now like so. Yes, this is the formation that I am thinking on using. I'm not sure if we will go more attacking defensive counters than that. Probably I will start with the counter, though I might change that to standard structure, and then fly wider, and nothing more. I think that is all. Any more shots will be decided as I see the final is going. and I will change from counter to standard, and that will be all about the uh, tactics for now. Any more will be decided upon what happens with the friendlies, as I have said. I've decided to make an attacking offensive formation with an attacking mentality. Overload was an accident, a misclick, team save fluid, and the team instructions. And I will be leaving the rest, the third tactic empty for whatever happens and occurs to me. Coaches, we have only 3, so I am going to remove all the duties that are duplicated. And this looks about right. I might look later into bringing more people, because I think it is obvious we need some more staff. And in regards to training, I am going to try something different. Instead of using variable general training for the team and individual focuses, I will be not setting any focus and use only the general training for the team as kind of trying to build a team personality kind of thing. As it is the start of the season, we will begin with fitness low and will be growing according as weeks go by. And scheduling. Maybe this is not too much of a good idea, because later we will be having friendlies that are way too close one to each other. Like you can see, only one die between 2 matches, that I am going to allow them rest. And focus just train the tactics and nothing else. So FC Dallas are proposing a trade with us. They want Connor Cassie, who is one of our good strikers, a good target man that I would be like to keep, and they are offering the second round pick in the 2015 supplemental draft and the third round pick for the 2015 MLS supplemental draft in return, which don't look very good to me. So I'm going to see what squad do they have, and maybe make a trade for one of their center backs if there's any that I like. Stephen Kiel looks like he lacks a bit of mental, especially in anticipation, and concentration may be too low. Matt Hitches is good in the air, not especially good in anticipation, just about decent positioning. Not a bad defender, but maybe not too interested right now in him. Slow, not good mental, so I think I am going to reject this offer. Okay, here on the rules are the dates for the drafts. Waiver draft in February, in December waiver draft, expansion draft, in December re-entry draft, and another re-entry draft. I don't find him here any supplemental draft, so I don't know where that is. Maybe that doesn't happen in the first season, and that is why it doesn't show here. So they want Brian Carroll, who is a defensive midfielder. It's much more defensive than anything else, so he doesn't look But and if I can get them to bring a center back, then maybe, just maybe, I accept it. This is fast average. I will scout him. Darius Barnes. I will scout him as well. Gonsalves. Another good candidate. And Suarez is nothing I will be interested in him, but I will ask him to be scouted as well. And they have a match at the deadline of 30th Thursday. I hope the game reminds me of this. After seeing the reports, none of their center backs are worth being signed. But then again, I wanted some other positions that I will be checking now. This seems like the only other player that I might be interested in signing from New England. So let's go in here. So the Guyan report. I am told that I should try to sign him whatever the price is. And he looks rather poor offensively, but offensively he might be worth it, and he's very versatile. So I might be looking into whether they will take the exchange. I adopt it, and I'm right currently rather preferring not to make that transfer, that trade. So I will be deleting these two and other apply. No, I only need to find him right there. So yes, teams and they have withdrawn it. Good. With the arrival of the two signings that I made, both international players, I discovered when going to register the players that we had already as many internationals as we are allowed to. So I went trying to get some 1-year international slots from other teams with making some offers, but everybody rejected it. The only ones that negotiated it were Chivas USA. Initially, I removed the draft allocations offers, but and they rejected it. But looking over the transfers screen, I found that I could see the offer and try it again. These had negotiated the same thing that they negotiated before. The three players that they won the rights of are not players that look to me that interesting players that I will want to have, and the draft allocation that they are asking for are third or lower from supplemental drafts that I'm not sure if those are best or not drafts. Not the worst are the waiver drafts, that is players that other teams didn't want and waived. So I am going to get the one international slot so I can keep the goalkeeper, because the goalkeeper is one of the international players. And one attempt to swap it with Chicago's goalkeeper has failed. So I will suggest this, and they rejected what the offer that they have negotiated. Yay, great. I will make it, and in transfers and trades, you see that we brought a PAM from free transfer, and Mamadou Diarra, who has just got an injury for 3 to 4 weeks. and both of them are international players, which makes it so that we have to unload two of our current international players because we have 10 international players. These players that figure as in dark, I guess I can take out. So for now, the second international that I am discarding is Steven Vitoria, because I think I have enough players to play in the three centre back positions. But I would rather keep Vitoria, and if I can get a goalkeeper as good as Mboli, then I will do that. And this is the goalkeeper I was telling you about, not as good because his communication is poor, but I wanted. I think it is good enough. And that is all that I will be saying for this chapter. In future chapters, I think I hope to improve the new format that I'm giving to these chapters, to this series. And one thing before that is it's so to say, you see the news that Philadelphia and Toronto FC has accepted the trade, so I can keep the goalkeeper and Steven Vitoria.